Hey, what's up guys? It's Rocco here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Ramahan, the Wind Inugami. Uh, got a couple of cool moments here. Going to start off with some Guild Wars. Um, he works really well with Copper, obviously, as you'll see in these Guild Wars. He he does damage based on defense, just like Copper does. But Ramahan also provides a defense break, just like that, and his third skill that you're about to see right now, the Battle of the Inugamis, it scales on defense and the uh, the uh, the lower the HP of the enemy proportionately, as opposed to their maximum HP, the higher the damage is. Um, and I haven't found anything that can tell me what kind of scaling we get on that. I'm gonna try and work through that and do a video on that once I find out. I have a couple of ideas in mind, but along with the defense break and the third skill there, the smother, the one that does all that damage. Also, if you kill somebody with that skill, you do get an additional turn, as you could see earlier. Um, the second skill is the same as Bella. It's a seize, removes the beneficial effects. He has low accuracy, because I have him built as a damage dealer, but he can do some pretty respectable damage. As you saw earlier, he did, I think it was 32,000 damage. Eventually in here you'll see about 39, I think it is. But it's working pretty well in Guild Wars for me. I'm really enjoying using them. There we go, got a 21,000 there. She was at full HP, that's why his didn't do quite as much damage. And that first turn defense break, it just helps so much, especially if you're going to be pairing with Copper, to make sure you get that ignore defense. Most of the time it's not an issue, not anything you need to worry about, but it's there just in case you wind up going against a super tanky Veramos or something like that that's got high defense. Also, the Windu Nugami here, Ramahan. Mine is on Violent, as you can see. I keep getting those additional turns with him, but he has that leader skill. I believe it's 23% wind leader skill. Anywhere. Here we go, testing him out in Aiden Forest. Go through his runes real quick. Um, they're not great and they're not maxed, but they're enough to get the job done. You see his slot 4 rune is maxed, but nothing else is. Also, he's not skilled up. I'll go through that later on. But I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys what he can do here in Aiden Forest, give you a pretty good idea of what he can do in PvP situations. I feel like this is much more realistic as opposed to something smaller like testing in Tamor 3 or even Hydeni, which I will be going through next. I had a little surprise in that dungeon, but I'll go ahead and show you what happens. I'll go ahead and smother on a low HP target. Boom, 46,000 damage. It's even more than I remembered it being. I recorded all this stuff a few days ago. And that additional turn when something dies, so you can go ahead and slap that defense break on. It's so useful. Like I said, he didn't even attempt to do that defense break there because he's not skilled up. I just have been having trouble getting some Inugamis. I was even farming Famine for a while during our last Power Up Stone event, trying to get some from Famine Normal, and they just weren't dropping for me. Now these numbers that you're seeing in this dungeon, because I'm using 4 monsters, are kind of high. A little bit of cheating going on, I would say, because I've got the defense lead from Delphoy, and also the Ritesh can do an AoE defense break, but the Ramahan provides his own defense break, so it's not that bad. I wouldn't say it's too much cheating just because I have an AoE defense break. 57,000, man, I didn't even realize that when it happened. He just keeps getting these additional turns. It's nice when you kill something. Your smother is on a fairly high cooldown. I don't remember exactly what it is right now. I want to say 6 turns, but I'm not 100% on that. Getting that additional turn immediately after if you kill something, it just helps get the cooldowns right back up, and that's also why I stuck him on violent. I feel like with Ramahan, since he only has the one skill to do the damage, you really need to have him on violent. And my violent defense runes are pretty good because I don't have anyone else to put them on. I don't have any archangels or anything like that to put them on. Go ahead and trying to save that Sandman over there on the second one from the left so that I can go ahead and get a smother on him, but it doesn't work out. I was trying to get him with as low. Oh, it does work. As low HP as possible. So here we go on that Sandman. 48,000. Proc that additional turn. Okay, so it's a 5-turn cooldown, not 6. I may have gotten a skill up into it. He does have a couple, but he's not max skilled. Also, sorry if you guys hear some static and some other talking going on. I'm gonna try and edit all of that out, but I don't know. I may not be able to get all of it. I think I was talking over some of it earlier and didn't realize it. But I'll do what I can for you. I'm actually at work right now, just trying to get this voiceover done. I've had this footage sitting here for a while. But here we go in High Denny. That was a bit of a fail on my end. I didn't realize Ritesh was just gonna kill everything. Uh, So I'm trying to get a defense break going and get that smother. And now I have a defense break on myself. So it's not going to work out this time, but just give it a little bit. Here we go on the boss stage. See what we can do. Ritesh, go ahead and just knock out 3 out of the 5. Yeah, buddy, I appreciate that. Really making me look good. See if we can get a defense break. Oh, I went for the main boss again, since he already had the defense break on him. Attack buff, crit rate buff. Go ahead and smother on that low HP boss. You know you want to. Alright, 49,000 damage. And like I said, this is kind of cheating because I'm in High Denny, which is a lower dungeon, but it's pretty nice still to see those big numbers. Going through the runes real quick. Fairly decent stats on them. Not great, like I said, the skill ups aren't there. Smother doesn't have any, it is 5 turns, can go down to 4. An additional 20% damage, but something to remember about that is that it's not going to translate directly into another 20% damage. Say he's not going to go from 40 to 48. The damage from that stuff can't crit. From damage from skill ups, I mean. Anyway, that's the stats and runes on all the monsters I use in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and build yourself a Ramahan. I mean, it works out pretty great. Have fun.